my dear? Yeah. Now listen, you heard about the thank you notes, did you? Okay, well, I'm gonna give you a card. I want you to think of somebody that's given you something or said something nice to you or done something for you. And by tomorrow, I want you to write them a nice thank you note. If it's somebody in the school district, you just have to put their name on it. But if it's somebody that you need to mail it to, I'll pay for the stamp, you put the address. All right, I'm going to share something with you. I'll try not to get too emotional here, because sometimes I do. But you know, I'm probably not an overly religious person. I don't know. I've got some issues with God, so to speak. I mean, I was very good about taking my kids to church, and I believe in God, don't get me wrong, but I just struggle with people that die at a young age and wonder what the good Lord's thinking of this. So I mean, I'm a Christian, but I struggle. But every once in a while something happens that I think, my goodness, somebody's looking over me. So what have I been hammering on you guys the last week?
Thank you.
Thank you notes. So anyway, day before yesterday, Kristen Wood, who's on my board over there, she's a girl I taught in Fort Benton, who's now a lieutenant colonel in the Air Force. I've told you about her. She sent me a really nice Franklin Roosevelt ornament for my Christmas tree. She just got transferred to Florida, and she was thinking about me, and she sent me $40 to buy. She wanted to buy a couple of our raffle tickets for the senior class, and then she sent me this nice ornament. So I sent her back a thank you card. Mrs. Garza, I always tease her about her great dessert, so they dropped one off at her house, and so I wrote her a thank you card. And I go to my mailbox yesterday, and I see this envelope here. It said Mr. Durr on it, and I'm looking open. I open it up, and it's a thank you card, and I open it up, and it's got 10 $20 bills in it. 10 $20 bills, okay? Here's the card. Thank you, Mr. Durr, for the past 2 years of amazing teaching and some good times. I honestly was a little concerned going into class that I was not going to like it, but I enjoyed it every minute. I wanted you to put this towards the kitty for a nice dinner for the kids in D.C. on their trip. I'm sorry I cannot give any more, as the rest is at the Wind River Casino. Tell them to enjoy the remaining high school days, as the end will be here before they know it. The next letter I will write to you will be from San Diego, hopefully as I start the process to become a United States Marine. Thank you for being an amazing teacher. Sorry. God bless you, this country, and the United States. Sincerely, Keller Rogers. Isn't that incredible? I have gotten money before from kids that graduated 3, 4, 5, 10 years later for the trip. It's the first time in 38 years I ever had a kid give me money before he took off in his life. 200, I mean, I felt guilty taking the money. But I know he wants you guys to have it. It won't be you guys, obviously, it'll be the next bunch, the seniors. But isn't that something? I mean, I just had to share that with you. And I'm thinking to myself, is somebody giving me a sign here? Because what do I need to do? Send him a thank you note. And we talked to the kids today about how many of you seniors have Keller Rogers' phone number? Well, 2 or 3 of them did, and I wrote it on the board. I said I would implore you to send him a text message or call him and thank him for that money. $200 will buy us probably a fourth of a meal in D.C., which will be nice, but I just couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. He leaves, I believe, for the Marines tomorrow or Friday. I'm not sure. So anyway, if you happen to see him, you might tell him, hey, I heard about the story. It didn't benefit you, but it's a good story to know, right? Incredible. I just couldn't believe it. It was heart-wrenching. It was very heart-wrenching for me to have a kid think that much of the class that they would give $200 before they kick off to go to the Marine Corps. So anyway, I thought I'd share that with you. Okay, tomorrow we'll continue on. Hey, let me ask you a question. What happened to poor old Joshua Jones?
He did.
Yep. He survived the battle, but he had his leg amputated and it got infected. Isn't it kind of nice to see that after we lecture, kind of see it on TV? And we're not going to do that to every battle, but we're going to do it to this battle. The Battle of Gettysburg will be a big one also, in which you'll get a chance to learn about some individuals you've never heard of. And we just kind of continue on that, and that's kind of, I think, what makes AP history a little bit special. So,
Who was
anyway.
the president before Ronald Reagan, who has a big smile?
That was Jimmy Carter. That's another story.
Is it?
He went down in history as maybe one of the worst presidents we've ever had.
I feel like the I'll let you know.